Bitcoin is unstoppable, an accessible network that's open to everyone around the whole globe. It is permissionless. It doesn't care what your bank account looks like. It doesn't care if you're worth a fortune or worth nothing at all. You have permission to use it. And I think that that's something that's so incredible. Zoom out, because we're a $2 trillion asset class, and the global wealth, as money supply continues to expand, is literally almost a quadrillion dollars, right? Like hundreds of trillions in bonds, hundreds of trillions in real estate, over 100 trillion in equities. Some of that is going to continue to switch to Bitcoin. It's this incredible asymmetric opportunity. Even though people think they're late, it's like, no, it eventually will hit $1 million a coin. It eventually will go more than that, right? Like, save in Bitcoin. That's how you should look at things. And don't stress about the daily price moves. Bitcoin is just so little, it can be hit by the waves of this macro ocean. But as it grows, it will be less volatile. So eventually everyone will be converted. We are a $2 trillion asset class heading to what I believe will be 50 and eventually $100 trillion. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, but I just think that the growth will take a little bit of time. I literally would be happy if we were at 150, 175 at the end of next year. I don't know, maybe we'll be higher, but I always just try to be a little more conservative on my expectations. If you start to price things in Bitcoin, the price of homes are coming down. They're becoming more affordable. The price of cars and healthcare and all the things you actually want to buy are becoming more affordable. It is the glimpse into the deflationary world that people are so scared of. And yet it creates all of this abundance, because abundance in money means scarcity everywhere else. Scarcity in money creates abundance everywhere else. There are very, very real reasons why someone would want to transact in Bitcoin. And I think more merchants will eventually incentivize people, saying like, hey, if you want to buy this, you either have to pay in Bitcoin, or if you pay in Bitcoin, you maybe get a discount. We're not really there yet, especially here in the West. I think it's convenient to use your dollars, and plus, why wouldn't you want to spend your depreciating currency and ultimately hold your Bitcoin? But I do think things will evolve. If you zoom out and if you actually project what is happening to Bitcoin now over the next 10, 20, 50 years, you see that it's a far more egalitarian and distributed system than fiat. Fiat might seem more distributed, like especially at the beginning, but over time it concentrates. And Bitcoin's the opposite of that. Whereas the fiat system gets more and more concentrated over time, because that's how it works. And the people who are closest just amass more and more, and it doesn't trickle to other people because it's infinite. Like, you could just print more, and then the people at the bottom are like, my money's now worth nothing. You could have $1 million and have it be worth nothing. And people in other countries have seen that happen with their currencies. So Bitcoin is very special because it is immune to that. So I actually see it as a much more over time distributed system. Over the long run, I mean, if you're talking like 100 years from now, very few people will be transacting in like Bitcoin. It's all going to be Satoshis. Everything will be denominated in Satoshis, because the velocity will have increased. You'll have billions, hopefully, of people on the network, and it'll be Satoshi based. The whole system needs to be reordered. And we can only do that by rebuilding the foundation. It's the money. The money is what's broken. The money is what needs to be fixed. And we finally have a tool where we can dig our way out of it. It won't be easy and it won't be overnight, but we can finally dig our way out of it globally and maybe reset the whole system on a stronger foundation that is more fair for every person. We understand that, like, inflation is the problem. Bitcoin is the solution. It's just really about showing a spotlight to other people to say, hey, isn't this common sense to you? If technology is supposed to make our lives more efficient and better and drive prices down, why the heck is the price of everything going up? Once you are empowered with the knowledge that your dollars are just constantly losing value because of the supply going up and the dilution that's happening, you can empower yourself with the ability to do something about it.